Hi everyone and welcome to Classic Gamer 74. I'm your host Anthony Ventrilo and I'm Larry the Lion. And this is episode 27, continuing on with the best of the Atari 2600 series with Berzerk from 1980. The game was created by Stern Electronics of Chicago and was based on a dream by its programmer, Alan McNeil. What set this game apart from its competition at that time was the fact that this was the very first game to use speech synthesis, which was a very expensive undertaking for that time. Yeah, they guesstimate that it costs about $1,000 a word. Wow. Initially, the game was only ported to the Atari 2600, and then to the 5200, and then in 1983 to the Atari 8 computer. That was it? Well, sort of. What do you mean, sort of? Well, a game that was similar to Berzerk was ported to the ColecoVision, but because of copyright, they couldn't call the game Berzerk. What did they call it? Well, that's today's trivia question. Because of copyright issues, what was the name of the Berzerk that was released for the ColecoVision called? You think you know? Find out at the end of the video and see if you're right. Alright, so let's check out Berzerk on the Atari 2600 from 1982. Alright, now, the summary of the game is that you are deep in space and your ship has been taken over by these killer robots. Now, it's not just any ship, it's more like a ship community. And you have to try to kill the robots, and go from room to room. Now, to give you an idea how long and how big this game is, there are estimated 65,536 rooms with over 1,024 maze layouts. And of course, there's Evil Otto. He's the evil boss. Now, he is actually based on a real person. He's based on a gentleman named Dave Otto, who was a security chief at one of the jobs that Alan McNeil worked at. And in variation number 3, he is indestructible. So you gotta try to kill as many of those robots as you can without getting shot or touching the walls, and get out of there before Evil Otto gets you. And that's pretty much a summary of the game. As you go further, you notice that the robots run a lot faster, and the mazes are really sometimes hard to get out of. So, I don't really know what the record is for the most time playing the game. I know that, excuse me, I played the game once for 3 hours straight when I was a kid. Yeah, me too. I think my parents finally had enough and turned the game off by about that time, and my thumb was starting to hurt, so. Alright, so let's take a look at the original arcade version of Berzerk that was released in 1980. Alright, so we're going to be quiet and let you check out the game and hear all the cool audio.
Charge it. Destroy it. Get the humanoid. Intruder alert, intruder alert. Chicken, fight like a robot. Charge the intruder. Intruder alert, intruder alert. Shoot the chicken. Chicken, fight like a robot. Attack the humanoid. Intruder alert, intruder alert. Chicken, fight like a robot. Get the intruder. Attack the intruder. Chicken, fight like a robot. Destroy the chicken. Intruder alert, intruder alert. Chicken, fight like a robot. Charge the chicken. Got the humanoid. Got the intruder.
When the 5200 came out with their version of the game, they tried to make it as close to the arcade as they could. So let's check out the 5200 version of Berzerk. Yeah, they tried to put in some of the voice, but it didn't quite work as well as it did in the arcade. So, yeah, but it's still kind of cool, though. In 2002, a hack for the Atari 2600 was created by a gentleman named Mike Micah, in which he added voices and touched up the color scheme to make it more like the arcade version. So let's check it out. Alright, so you can see it looks quite a bit like the original Berzerk and has the qualities of the 2600, so I mean he did a great job on it. Well, the answer to today's trivia question, which was, what was the name of the Berzerk game that was ported to the ColecoVision? You know the answer? Well, it was Frenzy. It's almost identical to Berzerk in a lot of ways. And if you'd like to see the game in action, head over to our Facebook page and you can watch Larry and me play the game. That brings us to the end of today's episode of Classic Gamer 74. If you liked it, don't forget to give us a big thumbs up and subscribe and down there if you haven't already. And click that little bell icon so you'll be notified when we upload new videos, because we upload new videos about every 3 to 4 days. If you have any suggestions of games you'd like to see reviewed here, or a genre of games, let us know in the comments section below, and who knows, you may actually see your idea in an episode on here someday. Don't forget to visit our friends at AtariAge.com and AtariProtos.com for all things Atari related. Well, this is Larry the Lion, and I'm Anthony Ventrilo. We'll see you on the next video. Until then, have a great day. Goodbye. Goodbye.